Hey, what's up guys, this is Akshay and today we have with us the iPhone X 256GB silver variant, and I bought this for 26,500. And this is actually a refurbished or second-hand iPhone, what you call it. It doesn't seem so, right? It's nice and beautiful. So in today's video, let's find out whether it's worth buying iPhone X in 2022 or even if it's worth buying a second-hand iPhone. Let's find out in this video, shall we? So guys, I bought this shiny iPhone X 256GB silver variant for my mom on September 23, and I got this for 30,000 rupees. With exchanging me even, I got 3,000 rupees of cashback, so effective of 26,500 rupees. Now I initially planned for buying an iPhone SE 2020 for my mom, which is around 30,000 rupees at the time. With exchange, with offers, I will get for same price around 26. But the problem with SE was just 4.7 inch of display. I mean, it has the latest chip, single camera, and then again 4.7 display is very less. I've tried that phone, it's very tiny. Then comes the iPhone XR, and the XR costs around during that time, during offers, was around 45,000 rupees. But again, single camera, 64GB, and XR is actually plastic, because the XS is the all metal design. So then I came across this shop called Mahdi Telecom. It's my mama's friend, and I got this number, and on status I saw this phone. So they sell this second-hand iPhones or refurbished iPhone, what you call it, and they offered me 30,000 rupees, and with exchange I got it for 26,500. Now for that price, it's an amazing deal, because this is 256GB of iPhone. It has dual cameras, dual 12 megapixel camera, IP67, 11 Bionic, still flies through everything. So now let's discuss about the first point, whether it's worth buying an iPhone X in 2022. So overall, yes, I mean, it's fast, fluid, the display is gorgeous, the OLED display, it still receives the iOS updates, and Apple supports for 5 years, so this is a 2017 phone, so this year you will still receive updates, and also the next year might be. It depends whether it supports or not. I think you will receive an update next year as well, but other than that, the software is nice, it supports everything, nice and fluid, it flies through everything, there's nothing to worry about, like it's a flagship phone, and it's still a flagship feeling in 2022. The cameras are really good. Now the selfie camera is mediocre, I would say. It's decent, but it's not as good as my Mi 11. But if you talk about the rear cameras, it's really good, guys. The rear camera is amazing. The live photos, the dark mode, and you also get the portrait mode, which is even better, and I was fiddling around with it and it was nice. So overall, camera is really good. The speakers, so initially when I bought this, the speaker was kind of distorted, because that was an old phone, but as I use it more, like as my mom used it more after a month, it's fine now. Like, it's nice and loud, crisp and clear. Other than that, there's not much to complain about. I mean, it still looks new, and there's hardly any scratches at the corners, so this is probably because of some cover, but other than that, there's no scratches. It's nice, clean smartphone, and it still looks modern with Face ID. You can Apple Pay. It's almost they have new iPhone experience in 2022, so it's still worth buying an iPhone X in 2022. Now the original cost is around 1,06,000, but you can get it around 60,000, 50,000, 60,000 rupees on some offline stores. So for that price, I got a really amazing deal for 26,500, because the newer iPhones like 11 starts around 50 and later. So like 12 is 59,999. So let's get to our next question, whether it's worth buying the iPhone X refurbished or secondhand, or any iPhone for that matter. I would say test it first. Like, I saw this phone, very minimal scratches at the end, very nice, new, feels better. display is perfect, speakers got better over time, it's nice now, apart from battery thing. So when I bought this, I didn't check the battery thing, so make sure you go to the battery and check the battery health percentage. Now when I bought this was 81, and I should have think about this twice, because if it reduces by 80%, you're likely to have to exchange it. As you can see, it says important battery message: your battery health significantly degraded. An Apple authorized service provider can replace the battery to restore the full performance and capacity. But still, when I bought this was 81%, it's now 76%. But just see the SOT time. It's 8 hours. The SOT time seems better than my new Mi 11 Lite. Well, that's because the standby time of the iPhones are great, A++. So my mom uses the phone just for WhatsApp and some media. So for her, it almost lasts a day. Like at the end of the day, she need to charge. And even if she are consuming some media, say some serials, she need to charge it with every 4 to 5 hours. So if you're consuming media, it gonna dry quickly. But other than that, it can last you through a day. So you might need to carry a power bank. But forget that. Let's discuss about. Let's go to the Apple Service Center and let's try to get this serviced. So what will be the overall cost? So if you can see battery replacement, sign in with your iPhone, and it has that Face ID. So I can just click sign in, continue, Face ID, and let's try again. And you can see approved. A very good feature. Face ID is really good. And so I discussed with the chat support, and they saved me around $70, around 5,000 rupees. In India, I assume 7,000 rupees. So for that price, so this is 30,000 rupees I paid for this, plus 7,000 rupees for the battery exchange, or 10,000 rupees, say for that matter, for clearing the or changing the speaker casket or something like that. Say extra cost, right? I'm assuming that. So it's still 40,000 rupees, which is cheaper than the XR, which is 47,000 rupees. And XR doesn't have the dual cameras. It doesn't have a 256 GB of storage, so it's still a worth deal. So whether it's worth buying second-hand iPhone, I would say it's a win-win situation. If you can get a deal like this, worth it. Like even with the battery replacement, it's still worth it. Like after battery replacement, you get 6 months of warranty. Forget about that. If I sell this phone at the end of the year 2022, I'm gonna at least get 20,000 rupees for this. So I literally paid 10,000 rupees for this to using an iPhone for a year, and 17,000 rupees if I upgrade the battery. So for that price, it's still cheaper than buying a new Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite. So for that matter, it's worth it. It's just that you need to take that risk, and also you don't get that full unboxing experience that you get with the shiny new iPhone, but you get half the price. So you can change the iPhone every year and call it a day, and you get more storage. So these shops also give you box, like the perfect box, of course, with the storage variant and the serial number, and they also give you chargers for that matter. So this phone charger was kind of damaged, so they provided me this charger. Now this is again not an official charger, but again you get 2 USB port, and they give me 6 months of warranty with the fully packed box. So that's good. They also give me a case and screen protectors, all included in the cost. So that's nice. So overall, now the speakers are fine. Initially when I bought the speaker was a little bit distorted. Now that's because of dust, I guess. Now dust has went away. We use it very nicely, and it's nice and clear and crystal. It has the loudness that iPhone has. The bass in the display is gorgeous. It flies through the operating system. So definitely iPhone X is worth buying in 2022. And I think the Apple is still supporting this iOS update for this year at least. We know that we confirm that this year we're getting the updates. We might also get updates next year, because the iPhone 5 has got update for over 7 years. So that's really good. So hope that was useful. Now if you go to Shopify, like you can also buy this device from Shopify. That is Cashify, not Shopify. Sorry, I'm a web developer, so I deal with Shopify, so I'm saying Shopify. You can see that the cost they are telling is 27,999, but they didn't mention the battery health percentage, and the photo they are given a stock photo. It's not the real device photo. So I would say stay skeptical about that. Make sure you buy from a trusted shop, and even say, for example, if there's some problem in the phone, you bought the device and you got it, they're gonna just charge you like 2 to 3,000 rupees. They're gonna minus from your cost, and they're gonna get your device back. So actually, they have the margin of 3 to 5,000 rupees. So they will take you that margin, but you won't get like your whole money won't be lost. So 35,000 rupees. Even if I decided to return it in 5 days or 3 days, I still could get around 25,000 rupees for this device. So it's just a matter of that 3 to 4,000 rupees of risk you're going to taking, and for some reason your iPhone got stolen, or for some reason you damaged it, you break the glass, or something bad happened with your motherboard, then it's a big risk. Other than that, even with the battery replacement thing, it's still cheaper than buying a new iPhone, and still you get a better deal. So that's pretty much for this video. Hope you like this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Tech Show if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Look at you in the next video. Bye bye now.